All right, let's get started. Let's go.
Okay,
Okay, Ricky, what do you got to say? Tell me. Ricky's fixing his.
microphone, probably. Hey, Ricky, you there?
Ricardo, I can hear the cookies, but we need to hear Ricky. We lost
Okay,
the brother.
okay.
Mistakes were made. All right, so while Ricky's getting together, kind of setting up his situation, how are you doing, Elbek? You good?
Yeah, I'm pretty awesome. Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. All right. So last time, I've been thinking about the problem that we talked about last week, which is mainly, just trying to understand what's a better way to represent a problem, in terms of, prescription. We want to prescribe, a certain validation rules. And I remember, so triggering this conversation, for people watching us, if you're not part of the Discord community, the standard Discord community, please go ahead and join the community. But there has been some really cool discussions going on there in terms of, the teams. Let's see. So some folks suggested some interesting stuff like, Monk is great. He has some great suggestions. I love what he puts out there. But there's also some suggestions like, add conceptualization, phone concept, add description. This part lets us give a description for what we are conceptualizing, you know, area concept should be. I like the idea of should be, right?
Yeah.
So if you're describing a rule of some kind, right, you're basically going out there and saying, the string should have.
Yeah.
So let's go back to our notepad here real quick and see if we can make this work. Let's see here. Hmm, let's
Yeah.
see. So let me go to Notepad here real quick, and let's do this. So in here, we basically want to say something like expression,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then should
Should.
be, right? Or should have, or should start with.
Okay.
So if you say should start with, you can go and say, you know, you might say it has to start with an A. Or you could say something like should start with range with
Mm-hmm.
anything, with any, right? With any, and then you go and say from A to Z,
Mm.
right? Or you could say should start with specifically, right? And then you put an array of A, B, and C. So you basically want these exact same values, right? So that's an option. So if we follow that language, we could basically say this expression should start with this and this and this. So it takes that kind of format of, I don't know, if you're going and saying, if I'm defining this as a person's name expression, then I can go here and say, well, the person's name expression can be, it should start with with any letter from A to Z, like that, right? And you can also limit it by going and saying, for any number of times.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be the star, any number of times. So that's an idea that I have, right? Should start with this for any number of times. I think that's an okay idea, but I'm interested to see what do you guys have to say. What do you think, Ricky? What do you have?
I was
Mm,
kind of reading on the regex chat on Discord.
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
kind of lean on the idea that Monk was giving.
mm-hmm,
But I would kind of try to modify in a way like you said, we're trying to do this as human readable as possible, or it's actually more humanized than anything else. Um, I was really thinking about it, like how would you try to humanize things like that? And
Hmm.
I guess in a way, like same thing for OData. You guys always say like just start with something basic,
Yep.
as then when
Then
things get
evolve.
complicated and evolve. Yeah,
Yep.
because what he's trying to prove in the chat was kind of interesting in a way, because it does gives that flexibility to mold it in the way you want to express yourself as human readable. But
Hmm. Hmm.
I would say this approach is also, like you said, it's okay.
Hmm.
But I would like to see more of it as it evolves. And I would also like to give the idea of already generating a regex that's already let's say, for example, a telephone number could be something that it's already defined, but I guess it would depend on the country, right? So
Yep. It depends on
you
the country, and also in America, you could go and say it may have dashes or it may not.
you could say something on the lines of generate a phone number that has
Hmm.
a like dot phone number dot us. I don't know. It's a kind of like going to the different formatting of something that we already know, as as we express ourselves for phone numbers. As giving you an example of that.
Hmm.
Um, but again, I guess this approach as a starting point would be nice to at least start with something and see how, like you said, it would evolve on that certain point. But
We,
definitely
yeah.
love that idea that Monk was given in the Discord chat. Yeah.
We also need to standardize the language itself. Like, how are we going to express range? How are we going to express,
Yeah.
specific parameters? I want all of this to be a part of this kind of, kind of the way, because I want to also revert it. Like, I
So.
want people to go and say, I don't understand what this regular expression is, but I'm going to
Mhm.
put it on a website, something like fluent regular, expression, and it will convert it to this so people can understand what it's really trying to say.
Could you say like I can give you a regular expression out of the box, but you have the ability to make your own type of ranges, so to
Yeah,
say, or
no,
yeah.
no, 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 no. Imagine this. Imagine you're getting an expression that is, does it start with a dollar sign, guys? Is that what it was? And then
Yeah.
from A to Z, for any number of times, right? And then how did we end it? How do you end an expression? Do you guys remember? What was
It
the
was,
end of it?
it was the carrot, right?
Was it the carrot like this?
Let me say, I'm pretty sure it was.
Okay.
I saw.
Uh, so this here, ideally, this will give us any or zero, right? So basically, I can go here and say, let's go back to this website that Ricky suggested the other day. What was that nice website that you suggested, Rick?
It was called eh,
Hmm.
regexr.com.
Yeah, so basically, the suggestion would be, oh, it's just a slash, dollar sign, matches the end. So dollar matches end.
Oh, the other way,
And
So what
around.
is the beginning?
Yeah,
Beginning. So you
beginning.
guys,
Yeah.
and I'm the one who reads backwards, right to left. So, so if we're saying it starts like this and it matches anything like this, does that mean that anything in that range, let's see here. So this here is, does that mean if I say Ricky and what is this warning? The expression can return empty matches and may match infinity in some, yeah, it does. But if I do
The
say
plus. If you the
plus,
Yeah,
so okay, so it says no matches. Why no matches?
it's using the
Because,
capital R.
oh yeah, that's right. So if I say Ricky,
And I think you have the last. It's supposed to be a dollar sign and the last character
oh, the
instead of.
last, yeah, that's right. So would that give us matches? Ricky. Still, something is up with it.
Try A dash Z for the regular
Oh
expression.
yeah, that's right.
There you
There it
go.
is.
Yeah.
Nice. So I'm trying to build a regular expression library and I'm confused. See, I already forgotten.
Now this is why we need a library
That's
for
why
this.
we need a fluent regular expressions. By the way, what are we gonna call it?
I have not come up with a name yet, but um, I mean, we can't just say fluent regex. I mean, that's not. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not bad. But is it available?
Maybe something on leaning towards what we're trying to accomplish, right? This is make it as human as possible, but a name for that. So it's like, I don't know, like human reject, a regex. I don't know.
Humanized regex.
Or nah, no. I don't know. I guess we would have to like brainstorm for the name.
How about if I call it hegex?
I was gonna say that.
Is hegex a bad word? Does it mean something?
Um,
Hegex.
I would not know.
Let's look at Urban Dictionary, which is the source of truth. There is no hegex. How about hugex? Hugex. That's worse, right? So let's
Yeah.
see. Hugex. Huge, but there is no hugex. Can I buy the domain? Let's see. GoDaddy hugex.com. Anyone took hugex.com yet? Domain taken. Ah, bad. What about hegex? Ooh, what about this? Hugex like GX.
Oh,
Hugx.
okay.
How about hegex? Yay! It's only $8,000. So we need to come up with a good name for our library because
Yeah.
I'm asking only because I have a solution in my head to start actually writing the code, but I was just wondering maybe if I say um, real regex, is that a
Hmm.
thing? No, look, nobody wants to even come close to regular expression.
Easy. do, do you remember the first name I thought of? Easy
Hmm.
peasy.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy Japanesey. So I
Okay.
wonder, like,
Reg.x. Red.
Reg Dog,
Mm,
Reg Yoga, Reg Pro. How about Easy Reg?
Yeah, something like that.
That sounds like a
Easy Reg.
horrible name.
Easy Reg.
Easy,
I mean,
easy.
Pretty Blazer was, it's taking the name of Blazer with adding the pretty on it, so easy reg.
Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh,
I,
yeah,
Easy Reg.
no, you know what? You know what? What Easy Regex, that's what Elbek is saying.
oh, oh, yeah, easy peasy. So the
Easy
easy reg.
peasy.
Yeah,
Easy
nice.
RGX.
Easy RGX.
What do you
Yeah.
guys think? Easy
Easy regex.
RGX. Ricardo hates it. Look at the face. This is this is Ricardo's face.
I'm just trying to get a feel of it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, let's just feel it. Let's feel it. Let's feel a little bit. Like
Easy
we're gonna
regex.
need to feel it, right? It's gonna there's you know,
Kind of like
Easy
how pretty Blazer sounds just perfect, right? But
yep,
it's want to be like
restful
the
sense
same.
makes no sense whatsoever. Um
Easy
Easy reg
I
sounds
like
good.
the EZ part,
uh
Yeah.
right? Easy regex, that's available too.
I don't like the dash in
Yeah, the
the main
dash
name.
sucks. Dash
Yeah.
is the worst.
Yeah.
But this dash could basically just spawn an entire series where we have easy regex, easy validation, easy core. Like
I
it's a
see.
whole series. But we could still think like, thinking is for everyone.
Mm.
Easy. So easy regex like this is not available. Who owns it? Do I dare go to a random website? Nobody. he doesn't even care. Whoever bought this wants to just, you know, so easy, easy reg,
Easy, right?
easy RG, isreg, isreg.com, only 8,000.
Easy,
Isreg G,
easy
yeah,
expression.
Easy, right?
So it's just like instead of saying regular expression, easy expression.
do you know why it's 1 penny? Because nobody in their right mind would remember a name like that. But I think it's amazing. Let's just feel it. Let's just see if it talks to you. Let's just take a
Easy
minute.
Easy RGX.
Yeah, like this is a project that it's gonna probably last like a couple of weeks tops.
regex.
So let's just feel it. You know what I mean?
Easy regex. Um, I feel like I need some ease somewhere in the middle.
You need ease in the middle,
Yeah, yeah. After
like
maybe
vowels,
after.
like
Yeah, yeah,
vowels.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so easy
Oh
RGX
no, maybe easy rex after r.
after the R,
Yeah.
and
How
put
does
an
it
E
feel?
there.
Yeah.
Why not?
Easy
Why not
regex. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kind of.
easy
let's just
regex
let's
or
just
easy expression? I don't know.
let's just see Ricky first, how he feels about it. Ricky,
Regex.
uh,
Uh, Easy reg. Okay, say it again. Sorry. This is easy
easy regex.
regex.
So it's
Okay.
reg
Yeah.
and then X. Easy
Yeah.
regex,
Regex.
like
Okay. Yeah. Now I
because
got it.
because
Sounds
we're
good.
super cool. You know what I mean?
Easy
Yep.
regex.
I feel it. There you go.
So easy regex, that's our project. Okay, let me buy that damn thing. Let's see, get it. I'm
Easy
gonna get
code.
it. I'm gonna get
For
it.
a penny.
No, no, not co, not co. No, 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 no. Ah, where's the cart? Easy, your domain is a. That's not what I looked for. I said egregex.com.
Okay.
Get it. Get it, girl. Okay, get it. Continue to cart. I remember a while back I went to interview for GoDaddy back in 2015. And they had this weird office in whatchamacallit in Cedar Rapids in Iowa.
Hmm.
Just for the people watching us, if you type Cedar Rapids in Iowa, if you look
Easy.
at the location, it's basically literally in the middle of nowhere. Like, see, it's in the Midwest, right
Mm,
there.
Iowa. Okay.
Yeah, so they had a GoDaddy. Like, if you type Cedar Rapids GoDaddy, I don't know if their office is still there. Yeah, go there it is. Yeah, yeah, that's their office. And I think yeah, that's their office. I went there to interview. I was there to, kind of see what's up and all that kind of stuff. And I was interviewing in like a room where the interviewer was talking to me through a TV, through a communication device at a time. Yeah, I didn't like it. I didn't like it a lot. Okay, so let me just get that domain real quick and just put something funny on it, and then let's move forward. Let's
So,
see.
hey Hassan, would you like to share how you got the idea you have in mind for the project? How is it that you got to that point?
Yeah, how did I get? I'm also gonna get easyregex.net because it's a
Yeah,
.NET
I like
library,
that
right?
as well. Yeah, I like that.
So easyregex.net. So how did this idea come to be, Ricky? I'm trying to think. So the idea was basically around who was I talking to when someone said something to the effect of, "Oh, I wish we had this idea came to me a while back because I really hated regular expressions and then it died and then it came back up while we were talking about the OData Neo stuff. I think it was Joe or someone, that basically said, "Oh yeah, we should totally do that." You know what I
Yeah, but
mean?
I was leaning more on the like you said you had an idea right now for for the project right now. So for the code,
Oh, for the code? Yeah,
yeah,
the idea here is just, so I like the should approach.
Mhm.
Should do this, should do that. I think that
yeah.
approach is okay. We could start from there and we can create new APIs, and just see how far it goes with us,
So
right?
it's so you took the idea of from I believe it was mock or fluent
Fluent
insertion,
assertions.
fluent insertion, right?
Sort
Or-
of. It's more
Yeah.
like stealing it from Monk.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Does anyone know what Monk's real name is? Because I keep calling him Monk. I hope I'm saying his name right. It's probably a French name that's Monique or something like that, and I'll be like, what the heck? That doesn't make any sense. So here's what we're gonna agree on. So expression, and then we can go and say should start with, right? And we're gonna create a bunch of those, like should start with any.
Have you seen the expression that I sent you in the chat? Yeah.
Expression should start with include. Let's copy what Elbek put there so we can take a look. Ricky and his cookies. Cookies. They don't want to shut up, Ricky. What are we gonna do? You know how much I like Ricky. I like him a lot. This is how I know, that I like him a lot. I have like cookie, 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 cookie. You know what's gonna happen at 1 in the morning while I'm just working on something? This is all I'm gonna hear in my head, and I'm gonna start going like cookie, cookie, cookie. Okay, expression should start with. See, you're saying pattern. That's a programming kind
Oh,
of thing to say.
service. Okay.
So there's
Include.
expression should start with any,
Mhm.
or we could have should start.
Mhm.
So should start with any will allow you to do from to,
Mhm.
or it will also allow you to, it will be like an overload. You could go and say should start with any, and you can put an array of things that you want
Mhm.
the expression to start with. I think that's okay.
So every time we're gonna have should in the method name.
Well, at the beginning, you're starting with should, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you can go and say after should, you're gonna say then with any.
See.
So when I'm describing the problem, I say, well, a phone number in the US should start with area code, then 7 digits.
Mhm. And dashes in between, or something like that.
However you want to describe it, right? Hyphens,
So,
dashes.
so the fact that you're using then would be kind of like grouping the just start with then like a type of
Mm.
different grouping of a regular expression for that, right? Is that the idea?
That's the trick. Anything before specifying the number of times is being grouped together.
Okay.
So if I say for any number of times, then that means that this should go and say then it should it should have,
Mm.
then it should have this, right? Then, right? So so we also need to focus on the or. Like you could go
Or
here and say or with any. So there is or and then there is then, but there is no and, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you for that one, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I'm
But
hearing
but
this cookie thing.
but I guess the or would be still part of the first group in that case,
Right.
right? It's like if you're using the or in this case, the should start with would still be part of the group that's going after the or, right? Uh, so yeah, because you can, but then you can still keep chaining ors in this case, right? Like
Yeah.
if say okay, okay,
And that should be okay. Like you're
mm-hmm.
basically going and saying, let's see here. So expression, let's write a real life expression. I want a first name with a space and then last name. Okay? So if I'm gonna go, what does it start with again? Is it this one or this one?
Yeah,
I
this,
I already forgot.
Carrot,
this
yeah, carrot,
Is it caret, right? And then we
carrot.
go and say any letter from A to Z, and it has to be uppercase, right? And that should be exactly one time, right? And then after that, any letter from A to Z, right? For any number of times, right? And then I want to add a space in there, right? So I'm gonna go here and say I think it's underscore, I think it's something like this, underscore, exactly one time, and then exactly the exact same pattern in here. So you're going here and saying this here any number of times. That technically should be a regular expression that validates first and last name is written properly with uppercase, case sensitivity, and all that kind of stuff. Let's try it. Let's go to that fancy website that Ricky has and
so maybe
see
we also need some hyphens or dashes. How do you call it?
in the name. Yeah, it could be. That's right. But let's not go project,
No,
science project on it. I'm just trying to verify a theory. Okay, hold your horses there. Okay. Huh?
I, yeah, I meant in the regular expression.
He's gonna start telling you we need to have Russian letters so he can write in his own name. So if I say Elbek,
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Hassan. I think Elbog was trying to say the dashes for the actual regular expressions for the
Yeah.
AT. Yeah.
the dash. Oh yeah, he's right. I'm sorry, I was making fun of you, my friend. This is
No problem.
that's just how mean I am. Just mean. See, I'm an idiot, and it's recorded, so no worries. So okay, so this here. So we need a space. Is the
Mhm,
space is just an empty? Ah, there you go. So
mhm.
if I say Hassan Habib works, right? I wonder if we can sort of encapsulate, like, can I put this entire, let's try this together, shall we? I wonder if I can put this entire expression, this whole thing. So if I took this out and I basically went and said, I want this whole thing in here to repeat at least one time. Okay. Okay.
That's what actually happens when people are silent and instead of the crickets,
Okay.
you hear the cookies. um,
Cookies.
interesting, interesting.
We
Uh,
can't do that in here.
no, because of the star that's inside of the
Right.
first group.
Right. I wonder if I can do this like this. Would this be happy?
Try the parenthesis instead of the brackets.
Yeah, that might be
But
it. I think you're
yeah,
right, Ricky. That's it, my friend. Okay. Okay. There it is. Now we want to add that space. So I want to go here and say, yikes. I want to go here and say, here's a space and it needs to exist at least exactly one time. So that means I can go and say Hassan, Habib, Hassan, Habib, Hassan, Habib. And that's not exactly perfect yet because it's mandating a space at the very end. See that?
Hmm.
But anyway, that's just regular expression trickery and sorcery that we
So,
need to kind of think about. So if I were to pick up an expression like this, okay, let me go back to the original expression just so we can start simple and then work our way up because we're gonna hit a nice brick wall on our way in this in this project. It's not exactly as easy as you think it is. But let's just say this is okay, right? If I were to describe this with our fluent regular expression, what would that look like? Let's go back here. Let's go here. Let's go into our board here. Actually, why should I? Let me just go here and let me just do this. This would be like expression should start with,
Mhm.
right? Should start with any from A from
Mhm.
A to
Mhm.
Z for exactly
Equal.
times 1.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, oh, the dot, yeah. And then after that, then, right? Uh, then it should have,
Mhm.
then should have any, right? Then should have any, or then have any, then have any from A to Z for any number of times, including 0. Good. And then, then have, and then in here I'm gonna say space
And has. Okay.
for exactly one time. We can make this like an API or allow people to say for exactly and then go and say times 1. Either way is fine. Okay? And then we
First.
could right, and then we can go and say, then have any, again, this guy, then have any, this, right? And then we can go and say, then have any from A to Z for any number of times. There is the expression that will represent that. Why can I not? Oh, let me close that. There you go.
So we're basically repeating the same chaining here. If you
Hmm.
think about it, yeah.
Well, you're describing a certain set
Yeah.
of rules because that will give you the ability to go, and describe it in this way. What I want to do though, I want to go above regular expressions. Like this is just what we call in software engineering productization, we call this feature parity. You're meeting regular expression at its existing powers, but you want to go above that. So I want to go and say should start with any blah 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 blah, and then at the very end I go and say at least one time. So I'm encapsulated the entire statement. But in here I have to do these, parentheses. I shouldn't need to do that in a fluent expression.
Yeah. Mm.
Unless you take in the Monk's approach using the lambda expression inside of these methods
Why?
to like
Too
group it.
complicated. To
Oh.
group it? Mm,
Because if we're grouping it, it should be something that a lambda expression should express that certain group, right?
mm-hmm.
Like we could still use these chaining methods, but it would be encapsulated in. I guess what I'm trying to point at is it could be encapsulate all of this, still showing the same expression, still showing the what you're trying to accomplish, but then we would just wrap around it with another type of method. But this would be like an expression of a lambda expression as a parameter. So
Mm.
the expression would be the actual lambda. So it'd be like expression equals the symbol for lambda expression,
No,
and
I
then
know. You're basically saying like expression should, and then you go and say expression
it would be, yeah, you'll be using
with
the same
many.
kind of
Yeah.
the same deal. Yeah, in a way, just
What do you think, Elbik? Ricky's making a strong point here. How do you
I
counter
mean,
that?
I mean, at least for grouping, I would say only for like grouping scenarios.
Right.
Mm. Yeah, grouping makes sense. Yeah, what I was thinking is the ability to revert some pattern. We couldn't, for example, make the first expression repeat in creating your name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, for example, we should say repeat previous without this expressions or
Yeah, I was gonna.
without this
I also
part.
agree on that one. Yeah, but I mean, but then, well, you wouldn't be expressing in a human way, right? If
Nope.
you go
It becomes immediately an engineer expression.
exactly when you say just repeat this number, it's like saying a for loop, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No, what I was trying to say, for example, after then have any
Mm-hmm.
part, we might have repeat the previous
Mm-hmm.
brackets without, for example, this space. Yeah, it's kind of a crazy idea. Yeah, but yeah, for grouping, I like the idea of doing some lambda expressions, right? If I'm saying it correctly,
yeah.
Mm.
yeah, I like that. Yeah, totally in.
So lambda expression for grouping, right? Okay. Let's visit the grouping in a more complex situation. What we can do now is start an implementation like this. Would you guys play
Mhm.
along with this one?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
What did we call it again? I bought the site and I don't remember. EZRegX?
yeah.
Easy regex.
EZRegX.com. Okay. Let's create. What is this? Oh, that's GoDaddy. I was like, why am I here? Why am I looking at random people? Okay, I'm at this place now where I don't know why I'm in certain places. Easy Reg.
E for Paul.
Yeah. So this will be Easy Reg X,
Mhm.
a library built by engineers for humans to express regular to develop regular expressions. Enjoy it for now. Okay. So it's public, add a readme, sure, git ignore for Visual Studio. Love this git ignore for free for Visual Studio. It's beautiful. So here's Visual Studio. Choose license. We're gonna put it under MIT this time. And then Azure pipelines. I'll create my own stuff. It's okay. There we go. So here's a library. We have a library. And then let me add you guys as a collaborators. You wanna be collaborator? Okay.
I would indeed.
Elbek. What's your last name, son?
Uh, uh,
Normagedov? What is
no,
it?
no, no, type developer, and that's it.
Developer. That's
Yeah,
not your last name.
yeah, that's not.
So Ricky Cruz. Is that you, Rick?
Nah, it's our cruise,
Arc
freelance. Our cruise, freelance.
freelance?
Yeah,
Freelance.
This
they're
one?
yeah, that one.
The guy with the face? Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna need to kind of accept my invitation.
Okay, easy red text.
Easy peasy. Japanesey. Okay, let's open this in Visual Studio and let's do stuff. Let's see,
Mm-hmm.
GitHub, easy regex, clone, pulling it down, pulling it down. Easy regex. Love it. We added one vowel in there, two vowels. That's great. That's good progress. Okay, so we're gonna write some code since we have 20 minutes. I think we have the capacity to write some code. Do you guys want to write some code? Is that what you
Of
want to do?
course, of course.
So,
Let's do
so,
it.
so, so the first question is, Elbek, do you know how to write software?
So
Here we
we'll
go.
see together.
Elvik is like, oh, we'll see. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay, let's go here. Here's make sure your screens are at 150, and then let's go and create some stuff. So I'm gonna go and create a new project.
Hmm.
Do you guys want to do it in .NET 7? .NET 7?
Yeah.
Like a
Why
class
not?
Heavy.
library?
Why not?
Okay, class library and
Uh-huh.
easy regex. That's gonna be our library's name.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna click. So where is the solution is supposed to be saved? I'm gonna navigate. I know you can't see this because
Stream.
security, but
Uh,
let me find repos. Not this one. Where is Hassan? Repos users, I think. Yeah, it's inside users, and then maybe Hassan, and maybe repo where did I save my stuff? Oh, Hassan source. Yeah, that's right. Source. Okay, Hassan source. Sorry about that. You can't see nothing. Repos and then easy regex. Let's get the ball rolling. So easy A B C D E F G. Okay. Okay, so here's a folder. And then I'm gonna click next. .NET 7. Create. Okay, here we go. Are you guys ready? One friendly reminder, when you are doing this, make sure that you manage your remote and go into the general and make sure the right information are here. You see this?
okay.
Because sometimes you might have a completely different email in there. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay. Okay, let's open this guy. And let's see. We already have everything. I just need to switch to solution view. And I also need to just initialize the project. The project itself is just a class library, right? So the class library itself will have nothing. It'll just be easy regex dot um, expression, okay? And that's it. It's just an empty expression. I need to find a nice copyright in here. Let me go find one. Let's find one good copyright in here. So here's Portal. I always go to Tarafo, OSSS, any of these guys, and just go ahead and kind of add whatever is in there. Right, so here it is. So here is the expression. Here, Coalition of the Good Heart, because this is not the schooling system, so there is no funds to be donated. So the message doesn't make any sense. And then I'm gonna take half of this because we really don't need it. Yeah, this makes it a little bit more precise like that. Okay. So this guy doesn't have anything, not just yet, right? And we also need an I expression. So we can allow people to mock this. This is how you properly, I see a lot of libraries where there is no interface. Needless to say, the SQL exception, you can't just initialize it like a normal person. You have to do some craziness to initialize a SQL. I don't know why, but here we are. There's I expression. That's where all of this is coming from. And then I'm just gonna leave it empty. And I don't think we're gonna have much dependencies, guys. So we're gonna be tackling some very interesting problems here. Okay. So this is just the initialization. I'm gonna go here and say, here's a new branch. Users, Hassan, Habib, infra, initialize, library, create. Here's a infra initialize library project. I want one of you to initialize the testing project. Yay! Who wants to do that? Let's go with Mr. Cookies here. Let's go. Let me just create the pull request first. Cookie? Cookie? We're just trolling. At this point, we're trolling Ricky. We're just trolling the brother. Okay, let me.
Might as well, right?
I'm only trolling you because I like you. I want you to know that. All right,
But
go
you
ahead.
must love Paul.
All right, go ahead, man. You're it.
Yeah, let me go at it. Okay. 1 second. All right. Let's start window.
Mm. Are you
I'm
sharing your
looking for
screen?
the. No, I'm starting to look for the project first, since before sharing the screen. Just give me 1 second. I got cloning it.
Good.
EasyRex. Open.
Was I sharing my Facebook by mistake? Okay. Okay.
Where is it? Okay, here we go. All right, cloning the repository.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna share.
Go to town. Ain't nothing but a thing, one sky man.
Can you see my screen or not yet?
Yes, here it is. I can see a folder on your screen. Now you just need to
okay,
pull latest from master or main, I guess.
All right, let me just do this again. Was not using the right screen. Okay.
All right, here we are. So see if you pull latest, can you actually see the can you see the files that I just pushed in?
Let's see.
You need to open Solution Explorer.
Yeah, I just need to open this for a moment.
So pull latest. Try to pull latest. Yeah, there you are. And then pull latest. Just sync. You just need to click the 0/0 and click sync.
Yeah, it was loading. Just a sec. All right.
So open that folder that says AZRegix. Open that folder, and then double click on the solution. I think we might need to elevate the solution one step up, so it stays at the same level. That's okay. That happens. I make that mistake a lot.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I'll fix that.
Yep. So all I want you to do is just initialize a test project. And then Elbek, you will initialize a build project. Know what I mean? Picking up what I'm putting down there, brother?
Okay.
Yeah. Project. All right. Let's look for. So this would be X unit test project.
Mm-hmm.
Easy regex. Um, the naming convention would be tests, right? And
So it will
tests.
be easy regex dot tests
Test
dot unit.
unit. Yeah, making sure.
You're fine.
All right. Do I have? Don't have .NET. Oh, because I'm using the normal Visual Studio. Okay, I need to use the preview one. I'll change. I'll
Mm-hmm.
change it.
Mm-hmm.
Change it later.
Okay. Yeah, you can do it on .NET 6 for now, and we can switch over later.
Yeah, there it is. All right. I'm guessing for I just need to do like a passing test, like assert equal true, stuff like that.
Yep.
Or yeah.
Just
Okay.
assert true, because that's how we test that our pipelines are actually picking up the right files.
True.
Yep.
Oh,
I
it's
think
not
it's
right.
true yeah, there you go. There you go. You're fine. Yep.
Yep.
And then just make it a lambda expression and make the test name should be true.
Gotcha. All right.
And also the file name should be delete me. You'd be surprised how many projects that took off with 3, 4 endpoints before I started noticing why this file is still here, especially in the acceptance tests. No idea why people do that. It's hilarious.
All right. Let's run the test.
Let's do it.
Just making sure everything's working. You know, so we need to test this, right?
Yeah, we totes need to. So your project will be infra. Don't forget to create a branch infra dash initialize this project, and the same thing for the name.
Right.
Let's just see. This is how I remember your machine. It takes its sweet time before it actually
Oh
kicks
yeah.
off the test. That's
Yep.
right. There you are.
It
Okay.
was infra
Infra
infra.
dash initialize dash test dash project.
All right. Yep. It's already done.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just throw this bad boy. So it's infra
Mm-hmm.
initialize uh, unit test project.
Yep. Keep the P and the T uppercase, just like how you're writing like
Yeah,
a. Uh,
title. Yep.
yep. Yep. Pick it
And
all up. Create a PR. All right, Elbek. We have 8 minutes. Do you think you can write a build project in 8 minutes?
Yeah, let's try.
All right. Ricky, create a pull request,
yeah.
if you may, and then Elbek, it's your turn
Hmm.
after we merge Ricky's stuff.
Okay.
It's done.
All right, perfect. Elbek, merge Ricky's PR first and increase the. Now he's showing off his nice monitor with the. He's showing you how cool he is. He's got that 4K monitor.
Oh, I don't have a pull request yet.
Ricky? No, he does. Ricky, did you open a pull request yet? Did you merge it? Did you merge your own pull request? He merged his own pull request. What do we do with this guy? Did he even add copyright? This guy's joking around. This guy's a joker. See, if why did you merge it? Huh?
Oh yeah, I did. Oh wow. Um,
Why did you do that
apologize for
for?
that.
Huh?
I apologize for that.
All right, just create a code drop task and add a copyright
Yeah.
like a normal person. You're gonna have to paste it in there because this is a first time project. Like there's no other files in the system that says, oh, why is it short like that on your side?
I
Interesting.
don't know.
I guess you're gonna have to extend it then. Now I see why we needed to extend it because on my side, the font is not, that's weird. All right, yep, copy all of it and then put it, yep, hit a copyright, hit a code drop task there and
Mm-hmm. So, oh, where's my Kage changes here?
okay,
Okay.
I actually have to wrap up, you guys, because there's a systems
Okay.
design and architecture. But let's continue this. Please create your task. Please finish
Sure.
this for people watching us. I hope you find this useful. Let's continue on this and let's meet next week. All right. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.